Welcome to Criticurb, a fast-type production. My name is Uche Teresa Ezeko, and I'm your host here. And today we have a special guest with us, joining us at our call-out session on creativity and you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Adaora Nwokoye to the show. Adaora is a US-based musician, songwriter, inspirational singer, and a creative genius in the act of making music. Her music style resonates across various cultures and ethnicity, and she has also released two musical compilation projects. The debut album For His Worship that launched her musical career and an EP titled Nothing Can Hold Us Down, released in 2016. Through her music, Adaora has built a formidable network of diverse audience. She has appeared in programs on major TV networks. Adaora is also a professional serving in the Air Force with a PhD in medicinal chemistry. She currently works to improve Army medical programs. Adaora is a praise and worship leader in young adults and single ministries. Adaora, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, yay!
Yeah, you see, I'm trying to oppress you with my wonderful scenery, right?
Because
I mean, it's summer here, so I don't know how it is over in Canada, but
actually, I mean, summer.
Okay, great. I mean, I was like, we're getting a little bit of sun. I have to rub it in somehow.
Thank goodness it's not raining. It's not one of those days when you wake up and it's just raining, and maybe you plan to go to the beach, to the park, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to the show. And I know how busy you are, but you made out time to be here with us. Thank you so much.
I'm so honored to be here.
That's very good. Oh, wow, look at that. You have all these accomplishments under your belt. So tell me, how long have you been in the musical industry, and what inspires your musical lyrics?
I would say I started music like when I was quite young. My aunt, she was part of a choir, and then she would take me with her for her choir practices. And, I just was really amazed by how people were singing in the background. She was leading, instruments playing, all of that. And I'll go home and I'll just take a little comb and go in front of the mirror and try to sing, try to do what I saw my aunt do. I think the pivotal time in my life when I think music just really became front and center was I started this children band with me and my siblings, and they were encouraging us, and I'll come up the stage and say, "This hallelujah is too small for my big Jesus, praise the Lord." And I do get inspired by because the word of God, what I hear, or kind of the mood I feel like, and stuff that. Yeah. But most of the time, it's really in a place of worship. I'm a Christian, so it's a place of worship that I just stuff gets impressed on my heart, and I just pencil them down and write down tunes and sing things into my phone, get a keyboard, whatever it takes, and eventually voila, something is created and it's ready to show the world. So I mean that's really been it. My journey.
That's good. That is wonderful. You're also a show host, and we're all curious to know. Can you tell us a little bit about your show?
So actually, the show started off from a female ministry group, right?
Okay.
Under from my church. So my pastor's wife, Pastor Lu Olaride, she runs like the female ministry, and then she just got us, talking, and it's like, okay, so what do you like to do? I'm like, I like to talk. And she's like, okay, I think I know where I'm going to put you. That's how it started out. And we talk about just topics that are quote unquote offhand, topic that nobody wants to talk about, basically.
That's right.
We try to talk about them and bring personal perspectives. Because again, I believe that when we go through certain experiences, it's just for such a time like X where you're able to use your experience to impact someone else. So, we bring people onto the panel that either have experience with stuff like that or are willing to share, and someone else can be, blessed, and someone else can really be impacted by what they think was an error in their life. But now here it is trying to help someone, correct. The name of the show is Real Men, Real Women, because we want to be real.
Real, yeah.
We'll just talk about some of the things, the struggles people go through.
Oh, that's good. Well, personally, myself, I'm the kind of happily ever after kind of girl, you meet your Prince Charming, and he's you off your fit. And you
good. I know your husband is probably kicking us right now.
Oh, you can say that again. We're still on the show, Criticurb, a fast side production, and I'm your host here, Uche Teresa Ezeko, and we still have our special guest here, Adaora Nwokoye. Adaora, you're still welcome to the show. If you want to see more interactive sessions like this, please do subscribe to Criticurb on YouTube. All right, Ada, let's head forward to our next questions here. As a seasoned professional serving in the Air Force, how is life in the Air Force, and what are your set goals in improving the Army medical programs?
Okay, so those two things they're not intertwined, right? So I am the Air Force military person, but I also work a regular, so I'm a reservist, a colors reservist.
That's right.
I have a regular civilian job, like a 9 to 5.
Yeah,
and on my 9 to 5, I bring my expertise from my PhD into that space, and I work to kind of improve catch-all phrase, improve Army medical programs. But basically, we just like, the sauce, how do I put it in layman terms? Basically, Congress sets aside money, for Army research, and we just go find the right people. On the military side, which I'm about to retire, by the way, like almost going to be 20 years.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to retirement. I started out quite young.
So do you kind of know all the combats, because each time I hear military, my mind goes to fighting, combat, all those kind of stuff.
Really, you know what? I kind of tell people, I said, we are the superior ones. Okay, I know.
Okay.
If the Marine person listening to me right now, they're like, you CCs, whatever. I describe the Air Force as the elite force. Okay.
Okay.
There is Army, there is Navy, there is Marine, Coast Guard, and all of that. By the way.
I just wonder where people like me will fit in all this, honestly.
Once you're ready to go, we'll sign you up, sis.
I'll probably be in the media department, overseeing.
Yeah, sure. We have
media.
that. We have PA. We have public.
Okay.
Yeah, we do have PA.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So our next question here is, you're a very dynamic lady, okay, and a source of inspiration to all women out there. Okay, so tell us, how do you juggle all these with being a loving wife and a mother to your lovely children? And I tell you, it must be really difficult sometimes, like it's really hard sometimes.
I know. I think I should record the part that you said, lovely mother to your children. Because I need to have that on replay every time my daughter is trying to guilt trip me for one thing or the other. But anyways, as I said in one of my previous responses, it's really God. I mean, honestly, being able to pull everything together is God. But then, very, very, very importantly, I have great support system. My mom, my husband, oh my God, my husband, he's the best husband in the entire world.
Yes.
He is amazing. Like he is not just a daddy, he's a father. And
that's good.
So my dad said something. My dad said, so you decided to come and take my daughter, you better be a good,
father to Daddy is jealous here.
A good father to her. And he has been, like, he's my rock, honestly. Constantly trying to help me reinvent myself, constantly trying to help me troubleshoot stuff, And then my mom came to the States when I had my first daughter, and she's been with me ever since. I mean, of course, she knows me.
Family is everything.
So honestly, I could not do it. I couldn't do it without them, And then, my daughter, my oldest, is about to be 13. She's kind of like really stepped up.
She's a big girl. Way to go.
Yeah.
Good job.
She kind of, I know she's going to watch this interview, so I better give her props.
Please, better give her the thumbs up.
So
no house chores for 1 week.
I know, right?
Hey, we always say that once we have good people, families, good friends around us, I think we have everything. How do you feel about where you are right now in terms of what you have achieved? And I know there's always a desire to create and produce more content. Okay, I tell you, once you start, it's really difficult to stop. How do you feel about where you are and what's going on next with all this?
I feel like, especially females, I'm going to talk from the perspective of what is it they call it, triple minority,
Okay.
female black with an accent, right?
That's right.
It's sometimes very hard just
Yeah.
because of what is handed to you,
Mm-hmm.
from the society or by the society. It
Yeah.
is very hard, but you have to celebrate the little highs. It might not be exactly where you think you need to be, but when
Yeah.
you have that breakthrough, when you have that hump, you're able to, step over a hump, get out of the valley. Yes, I'm
Mm-hmm.
using all these church terms.
Yeah.
That you celebrate that. So I take time to pat myself on the back and recount where I was and where I'm at right now,
That's right.
and just bask in that and let it sip in. Let me marinate in that, because
Yeah.
it's very, very easy for the what you've not achieved or the limitations that you've had or things that are kind of trying to hold you down.
Mm-hmm.
It's very easy for you to let that creep in and just take over.
That's right.
And before you know it, you're sad and you don't even see the great things that you've been able to
Exactly.
accomplish. So
Mm-hmm.
musically, of course, I want to be a household name. I want to be
Mm-hmm.
able to walk into some place and I say, oh, by the way, I'm Adaora. Like, oh, you sang this song.
Yeah. Yeah.
That being able to have
Yeah.
such a
That's right.
reference,
That's
that
right.
tells me that my impact is well felt. That people have heard this song and they've been blessed by it.
It's really, really good. And thanks for sharing that. It's I actually feel inspired right now. We're still on the show Criticurb, a Fast Light production, and I'm your host, Uche Teresa Izuko, and I'm still here with my special guest, Ada. Ada, you're still welcome to the show. And guys, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and you will get more videos like this, okay? All right, so we're going to go over to the next question. So I'm sure a lot of people out there are eager to know more about what you do. How can we reach out to you for collaborations or partnerships? We're all interested in getting to know you more.
I just recently changed my handles because I noticed that it was hard for people to get to me. I had
Okay.
Adaora Sings, Adaora Music, Adaora TV. So I
Yeah.
changed everything to I am Adaora Music. I am Adaora Music. I am okay. So reach out to me for,
Yeah.
if you have questions on the
Okay.
military side too. If you're thinking about going to the military, and it better be the Air Force,
I will hold your that one for that
yeah,
military part. I will.
reach out to me and also share my stories and
That's good.
hopefully direct you to the right to put you in the
That's
the right
good.
place or where to go. So yeah.
So it's really good. It's good. And our viewers out there, we have heard everything, or we've heard everything from Ada. Ada is inspirational. Ada is a gospel singer, and we're all open to collaboration and partnership here. Our North American fans, our Canadian musical industry, Ada is your girl. She is your lady here. Okay.
Yes, I have videos on YouTube. Go check them out. Like my page as well. Like the YouTube videos. There's a song that I actually have out right now with Papa San. Papa
Okay.
San is like one of the reggae gods.
Oh,
He doesn't
wow.
like me saying that, but he's like a legend, honestly, a
Oh,
legend
that's cool,
in
actually.
reggae and dance hall to be
Oh, that's good.
precise. And
Okay.
the song is like doing very well.
Yeah.
It's just on several charts: South
Right.
Africa, Kenya, Ghana,
Okay.
Nigeria. It's really doing great. Looking for avenues and ways to get it into the islands as well, and of course Canada.
Yeah.
So
Right.
go check it out. It says I can do all things.
There's this saying that goes, opportunity comes to those that are ready. Okay. We need to place ourselves in that space where when God is trying to use someone to uplift us, we are ready, spiritually ready, mentally ready, emotionally ready to actually accept and take that which rightly belongs to us. So it's
Right.
good. I really like that. I
Mhm.
really do like that. Thanks a lot for sharing this. I really love it. Okay. All right. So there's something I usually do here. We're, almost about to round up. But before we round up, I would like to play some it's just for laughs though. So I'll play a game with you. Remember,
Okay.
I did tell you that one of the song here in my family is our morning coffee. And I would like you to guess which one. So I will give you 4 options.
Okay.
And you have to choose one.
Okay.
And the fun part is we will be playing your music. Okay. So now I will give you 4 options and I will count down to 10. If you, I'll count down to 5. I'll count down to 5.
Any other clues?
No clues. No.
Oh my God.
No, I think 10 is too much. I'll give you 5 countdowns. Okay. So, so there are 4 options. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 options, 5 countdowns.
Okay.
If you don't get it, then you don't win the game. But if you get it, yay!
I have to win, because I need to go to bed feeling like a champion tonight. Okay, let's go. Let's do this.
All right, let's do this. Okay, so one of the options are Come and See. You have a song called Come and See, okay?
Yep.
90 to Save. Everything, and I Come. The countdown starts now. 5.
Morning Coffee.
4.
You guys are traditional Nigerian family. I feel like to say like Come and See, but Morning Coffee.
3.
I'll say I Come. Did I win? I feel like it's Come and See, but I don't know what I'm saying. I Come.
You won? Yeah, I think you won. Yeah.
9-1.
Oh, yeah, you did win. It is.
Great.
Yeah, I Come is it's our morning coffee here. Okay.
I figured, it's a worship song.
Okay, we're still on the show Criticurb, a Fast Side production, and I'm your host Uche Teresa Ezeko, and I'm still here with my special guest Ada. Ada, you're still welcome to the show. And guys, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and you will get more videos like this. Wherever my soul I come. You pick me up and bless me.
Thank you, God.
And you make my life worth living. I come to love on you, I come to worship you, I come. I come to love you, I come. We know I am, I come. To the lover of my soul, I come. Lover of my soul, I come. You pick me up and bless me, God. You pick me up and bless me. You exchange my shame for glory, yes, you did. And you made my life a living. I love it. I love all your music. Makes me happy.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm working on new music. I Come is going to be part of that album. The I Come remix is going to be part of that album.
Okay.
I have some African praise. Oh my gosh, I have some African praise songs. Because even though people are like, you sing like Onyocha, the thing is that I'm an African girl at heart. Like I want to give it to them. So I'm just really looking forward to this album. It's going to be amazing. Like, people have to look at you and be like, okay, yeah, I see you now. I see you. So it's going to be amazing. I myself, I'm just really excited for what God is about to do with this project.
That's good.
And once things are ready to go, of course, I will put that information out. But the only way you know is if you're following me.
Yes.
On I Am Adaora Music on all platforms. Yes. Go follow me. And I'm gonna be releasing little nuggets here and there about listen to this, maybe ask for your opinion. What should be
Yeah.
track number one, number
Yeah,
two?
it is. And I know that you're going places with this. Yeah, and you're going to be very successful with this, okay? And God got you, God got
Yes.
your back, girl. So there's
Mhm.
nothing to worry about. There's nothing to fear. You
Right.
are there and you will
Amen.
keep going higher and higher.
Amen. I
Amen.
receive it. I receive
Amen.
it.
Thank you so
I'm so
much.
excited. Wow, the interview is over. Oh.
Calvin, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. We enjoyed having you here. I enjoyed talking to you, and I tell you, I am so inspired by you. Like I am so much inspired by you right now,
Thank you.
and
Thank
I know that's how you're inspiring other women out there, and we need to keep inspiring each other
you.
to,
Yes.
keep doing what we got to do and keep praying, keep hoping, and commit our families, our loved ones unto God. And
Yeah.
I know that everything is going to be okay.
Right, right, right. And also to you, I mean, you're doing amazing. It's like there's some people they just have a dream in their heart and it
Oh,
remains a dream. But you stepped out, you're doing it big, and you're, making it work, even with the, would I say, trying to find your
yeah,
space. Because unfortunately, as I kind of alluded to initially, some of the established folks, they don't really reach out to find out
yeah,
who else wants to do what I'm doing and help pull them up.
yeah, yeah.
When you're trying, when is that initial struggle phase, it is very, very hard.
It
I
is hard.
have been there.
It
So
is.
the fact that you surpassed that and you've launched forth and you're doing your thing is a great testament to
Yes.
who you are. So keep up the great work,
Thank
keep
you.
doing you,
Thank
and just
you.
one step, as my dad says, slow and
Baby
steady,
steps. Yes.
one step at a time. And before you know it, you're like, wow, I'm already on top of this mountain. That when I was in the valley looking at this mountain, it
Yeah.
seemed big.
Not so
But
big.
just don't stop, girl. Don't stop. Just keep
Thank
going.
you.
Just keep going. And
Thank you.
you're also encouraging a lot of people that have those dreams in their hearts. Seeing you doing it is going to inspire them too.
That's right.
Thank you so much for having me on the show.
Thank
And
you.
thank you for what you're doing. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you too. Thank you.